mask on myself.
I know, I felt so bad. I was getting too close to the crowd. Sorry, Ari. We are at a car show in East Carbon. And there's a burnout contest later, so. And our friend Rory, Trailmater, is here. So we're gonna go hang out with them. Enjoy some car show time, huh, Ari?
Yeah. I love
Show me what you guys are doing.
We are helping them without being told and just doing what Hiram is with the cars.
Getting the straps off.
Yeah.
One more click, Declan. Pull that red handle up. One more click. Now push it back a little further. Okay, now you can just push down. Oh, it's so close. Maybe not. Needs to go a little more. Boom! Hiram got it. Already got that one loose. Nash is working on this one. Look, show me your hat, Nash. Look at that. What's your name?
Nash.
Nash. It says it on your hat. He knows my name.
What's my name? He knows my name!
Like in cars. Fred! Mario Andretti knows my name! You gotta let me in now!
Because it's on his mouth.
Oh. Ask them where you go.
Apparently you go this way.
You go that way? And we got Nash over here. And Declan. So we lucked out and got in the shade over by Trailmater. He plans to burn the tires off this purple Jeep. That's his daughter's. So we're gonna burn the tires off of Jesse's Camaro because it has no rear brakes from when I did the burnout contest at Duct Tape Drags. The El Camino has really good rear brakes, so I need to put a line lock in it or something so we can do burnouts. Except these tires are a little bigger and cost a little more, so I'll probably stick to doing burnouts on Jesse's Camaro. What are we doing, Nash? Looking through the cars. Why do you have a stick?
Keep track and decide which one's your favorite car.
Yeah, everybody look for your favorite car.
That's my favorite car. Right?
Yeah, that's my favorite car. Nobody's changing my mind.
Because it's yours.
Yep. Yeah, check out the pinstriping. Oh, don't sit on. That's really nice. Some guys peeing in the woods back there. A hearse. This one has a horse too. Must have a lot of ponies. Get it? Get it? Ponies. Horsepowers. Does it have a lot of ponies, Ari? Look at that paint job. Look at the sparkle.
Oh yeah. That's shiny. Yeah, that's
So shiny. That thing's pretty. Is that yours?
Yep.
Nice.
That's that's old patina hot rod truck.
Nice. How long have you had it?
It's been done a couple years.
Okay.
I clear coated it last year. I built it. It was on a farm, all tore apart. So all hot rod stuff, Camaro, subframe, all that. So
Really?
yeah,
Heck yeah.
just try to fix all the rust, match the patina, and
Oh, that is a Camaro subframe.
so 68 Camaro, just like all these right here.
Uh-huh.
It's that subframe
Oh, that's awesome.
welded on the front. Yeah.
in it.
This thing's pedal driven, so it's one Maverick power.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that detail on that.
It said we can ride it.
Those almost look like solo cups on the headers.
They are.
They are? Nice.
They are.
We should buy one of these.
You can't buy this, you gotta build it. Sweet.
Well, can we build it?
We could try and build one. It's pretty cool. Let's check this thing out.
My dad's a mechanic, so he would be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
We have, remember
is
the one
pedal
that's in the
powered.
barn?
That is pedal powered.
Yeah.
Just pedal in the
That thing's sweet. Look at the fake. Look at the nitrous bottle.
Show you how fast it's going.
So I sent Colton and Andy and Shaylee up to the different location they had us go to for the burnouts, and you'll see what a unique location it is in a second. So this burnout competition is in a sketchy looking place. Very like ghost town-ish. Look at that cement. That is crazy. That wall right there. Holy moly. Don't hit that. But these windows are broken out, so I want to see what's in the school still. It's an old abandoned school. Dude, there's still stuff in there. Are those leach lines or something? Or flood irrigating pipe?
Yeah, those are leach lines for septic tank.
Yeah, that's random. Still smells like a school. It's crazy that this is just chilling here with broken windows, and it's not that bad in there. Like, you'd think it'd be spray painted and stuff. It's not really vandalized that much. Some kids threw some rocks, obviously, but
It's like a water pump and some old fire department stuff or something in there.
oh, weird. We got the police here, so we're legal. Look, those lights are still on for the emergency light. There's still power to this building.
Yeah, there's like food bank in the corner and
The libraries.
Oh, really?
Books and everything.
Okay, so they still use part of the building. Oh yeah, that looks nice. But just that section, they're like, man, screw it.
How'd it go? Jessie come walking around the building there with a box of stuff, and she goes, did you just come out of the school with a box of stuff?
Just stealing it. Oh, it's weird. That's like abandoned, but they still use this section for stuff.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That half's fallen off the hillside, so.
Yeah, it's weird. Just look right into the classrooms, broken windows and all, but no graffiti or anything. We've been waiting, melting in the sun, but the fire truck arrived. Now we're ready, Ari. Are they gonna get the show on the road?
What's the fire truck for?
For when our cars blow up. Not if, but when. So this is why at LS Fest we got kicked out for doing Burnout in the Rain, because there was no fire people there or ambulance people. It was a really cool burnout though. So they used old loader tires as the barricade for us over here, and I was just looking at this tire, and it's 36 ply sidewall. Look at that sucker. And then it says 235 mile per hour. Do you think it's really rated for that? You get this tire up to 235 mile per hour? I don't think so, but it says it right there.
and you can't fly with them, non-flyable.
Oh yeah.
So you can't put them on your airplane.
Yep, no, non-flyable. But they are rated for that speed on an airplane.
Flight
They're
leader.
bomber tires.
Flight leader, bomber.
They're bomber tire for airplanes.
Oh, okay.
They are an aircraft tire, and then they recap them with this, and then they run them at the coal mines. They run them on 30Xs.
Oh.
That's why
So these were the smooth.
Yeah, they were the smooth boomers.
Okay.
They're bomber tires, and then they put that tread on them to run them on 30.
So that mile per hour is no joke because it's flying through the air at 235.
Probably, yeah.
That's nuts.
That's what their landing rate is.
Yeah, that's cool. That was weird, and I couldn't keep away from the stands, you know. I was like, ah, man, that sucks.
What's the difference? The other burnouts been on concrete?
I think they just been burned out on a lot more,
Oh.
and for some reason, and they were bigger, so I could just hold it wide. But here, I'd get going, and then I'd be at the other end, and like it's kind of small.
They just start hopping a little bit. And
Yeah, the wheel hop. I haven't ever felt that since I put the anti-wrap on.
Is the anti-wrap still there?
It should be. I was wondering though, because I was like, man, this thing's hopping bad. It never does that. So that was kind of lame, but we'll probably do it again.
Yeah.
Try to get a better run with some water.
Yeah.
He offered water, and I was like, no, it never has an issue, but it did this time.
Apparently.
Yeah. You almost put dust on my side.
I know, I felt so bad. I was getting too close to the crowd. Sorry, Ari. Way too much rubber left on those tires. So we'll do it again. Try and get some water. The anti-wrap's there. But it would hop bad.
It was bad. Yeah.
Real bad. And I'd let off and then have to restart. Luckily it roasts them on demand, but
Yeah, didn't have a hard time roasting them to get started. It just started hopping and getting too much traction.
yeah.
Hope the stickies don't grab.
Yeah. You don't want to hop this. That's 4 liters of power turned in 39s. That's impressive. Here's Ari. Not every day you see stickies getting burned up. Did very good.
Then I just hopped in the tire.
You're in a tire.
2 tires, actually. 1, 2.
You want to spray it? Look, dude.
Heck yeah.
Rubber side down.
It's not a good sign when the fire truck's hood goes open or they're trying to spray the track. I don't know what's wrong. So if your house burns down, it's because the firefighters are pumping the primer trying to get it going.
I have to go give it a jump.
Yeah.
I had my steps in by 7 o'clock this morning.
Dude, you don't need water.
You want me to have them wet a big area or just the center again?
Whatever you feel. I just didn't have much last time. So
Okay.
anything will help. Hopefully they can get it started.
I didn't know you was a local.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Just
Local-ish.
recently. Yeah.
How's that?
Good.
Quiet out there.
Yeah.
So nice, dude.
Yeah. We have space to jump these in the backyard.
Right?
You don't need water. I don't have enough water.
Yeah, it was hopping bad before. Try and get a clean, full throttle run.
I'll look you guys up. Look up for a collab or some shit sometime.
That'd be awesome. So you're out here?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I run a small channel here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your channel was on your shirt, right?
Yeah.
On the back, yeah.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
You need to put a passenger seat right here.
I know, we have had people just, well, I've even sat here and
Just
heavy
sitting in
D
there.
jumped this car in the snow. And I was sitting right here trying to video.
You need to go run it while they're spraying so you stay cool.
Yeah. that hop is nasty. I don't know what, even in the water it was hopping, so I don't know if these wheels a little bent or the tires out of balance. Something at speed, it would just hop. But then the cyclones went well, so I don't know. Something might be loose in the rear end. Leaf springs are pretty sad.
I think the springs and the shocks are just not
nothing left. Yeah, that's true. The shocks are probably done. They were done when we built the car. They're the original rear shocks it came with.
Who knows if there's even any air in them.
Oh, there's still a tire for Jesse to race on.
They're parking for judging.
Oh, I need to go out there. Man, look how dirty it gets with that water.
Not bad. Not bad. I don't know, that's a tough call. This guy and Rory.
Yep.
Congratulations, boys.
Woo! Thank you guys for coming out.
That axle wrap, you'd have had it, man. That was going good.
And usually, like, there's be nothing left of those tires, but I still have half life.
Right?
Oh well. The shocks are the same that came with the stock car when I picked it. On the rear. And
Right.
same stock car leaf springs, so
Right.
they're not very happy.
Is that
Cool for a second.
Well, at the very beginning, I was like, well, not if you just braked because it was bouncing so much. And then you stopped, so I was worried it broke. I was like, no, he's fine.
I just have to reset, and it was weird. It was like a speed thing, like a certain speed. At least the spinning was cool and it was smooth for a minute.
Did the water help?
No, in the water it was hot. So, whatever. Needs some love in the rear, which we knew.
They might need a mechanic for their fire department.
I know, that was funny watching them pump the primer and try and get us.
Yeah, just like the guy one over there.
If your house is burning, fire department's out there just pumping away trying to get the truck started. Yeah, CPR on the truck. Okay, we'll go get your suckers now. Oh boy, it was a random day, but it was fun. Alrighty, what a day. Sorry, the sun is right in your face. Whatever the hopping was, we'll fix it because that's annoying. But it was a good time. Still some tread left, about half life left after 2 burnout runs, which means I didn't get to hold it wide open the whole time, which is unfortunate. But at least there's still some tread left for Jesse to race on. And yeah, solid, just local car show kind of day. Sketchy burnout place in an abandoned old elementary. Kind of set the scene though, it made it cool. So now we're gonna go let the kids hot tub, I think, or something. I need to sit down. What a day. Thanks for watching. Whoop. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. We're gonna be drag racing next at there is a drag strip back in Utah, so we're gonna go see what that's like with the other El Camino that hasn't been touched in, like, since Christmas. So we'll go see what that's like, have some fun then. See you next time.